Destiny was in our hands. My hands.
Destiny in their own hands.
It was definitely nerve-wracking.
You cannot get used to this. It's thrilling. It's also scary. A million thoughts go through your mind. What if I miss? What if the keeper saves it? But when you're as experienced as I am, you drown out all those thoughts and just focus on the shot.
Hi guys, I'm Kori. Real quick, I'm going to give a big shout out to Top Up Live for sponsoring this video. If you're looking to build a crazy good squad for cheap, Top Up Live saves the day. They make topping up your coins crazy easy, like instant delivery, no sketchy stuff, no long waits, no hidden fees. Use the code ZED for an extra 12% off your coins, and remember, get your discounted FC26 coins from Top Up Live, link down below in the description. So go check it out, support the channel, and make sure your game's stacked up before the next match. So, with all that being said, sit back, relax, and let's get back to the video.
I called it love, but I wasn't strong enough. Hands shook every time you needed me to trust. Moon on my back, Venus in the shade. Blame the stars for the mess I made. First real love and I threw it away. Now I drink to forget.
And there we have it. They've stamped their ticket for the next round.
Well, he must have been nervous stepping up to take that, but he didn't show it at all. Calm as you like. I'd say they deserved it on the whole as well.
So with that win, we were through to the finals of the World Cup for the second time in my career. The last time this happened, we ended up winning the tournament, back when I was just 18. 16 years have passed, and this is my second best opportunity to win the prestigious trophy. And USA stands in my way, a team that in recent years haven't really put up a good challenge for the World Cup, and now, to everyone's surprise, have reached the finals. It was the ultimate international rivalry. England versus USA, Kai Lehmann versus Devin Stone. He has been trying to get into my head since we beat Germany, and although I've absolutely ignored him, I have to shut him up for good.
So here we go, an exciting 90 minutes in prospect. Pulisic, dangerous ball. The opening goal in the final, and how important could that be as a direction pointer? Now with Bellingham, nicely played. Oh, incredible save, and he snuffed out any sign of danger. A long way from the perfect pass. Oh, that's a really good run. Oh, a goal it is! The equaliser in this final. What next in the drama? Impressive build-up. And now we focus on the second half here in Munich. Sent through. My goodness, that save. Fully stretched he was. One for his own highlights reel. And hit with ferocity. Decent technique, but the goalkeeper did his job. Miles from goal. A very good tackle. Wonderfully weighted pass. And a goal to put them in front. Real drama here.
Well, let's have a look again, and what a ball from Bellingham. And once through, he slots it away nicely. It's a quality finish.
And he whips it in. Oh, a tremendous header that time. But the goalkeeper was there. It's looking promising. In search of an equaliser. Oh!
It was very tense when he got the first goal. USA went wild, but we weren't having that. We were not about to make anything easy for them, and we ultimately came out with the win. I gotta give it to them though, USA did put up a good fight, the match was tight and fun, but we were just the better of the two sides, and it was a well-deserved win from us. I was back in Turin for the new season, my second and final season in Juventus. Pre-season went well. 2-1 against Perth, 3-1 against Athletic Bilbao, and we lost 1-0 to Crystal Palace to end pre-season. It was not a flawless campaign for us, but it pointed out the flaws for the season, and we were ready to take the Serie A by storm. We started the season against fellow contenders for the title, looking to insert early dominance. Napoli. Their squad was not much different from last season, same as ours, so it would still be a tough match. I came on as a sub in the game and immediately made a difference in the match, taking us up 1-0.
Oh, what an opportunity! Still a chance! Oh, they've done it! They forged ahead, and it might be the goal that gives them victory.
I had one more chance later on in the match, stealing the ball in a good position, and I had to go it alone, but my shot ended up wide. They had a really good chance themselves, but Trafford stood his ground and kept us in the lead. But he couldn't save us from their barrage of attacks, and they eventually got the equaliser late in the match.
And the scoreline, but still... Oh, a goal! An equaliser in the closing stages!
It was a tough match that ended up as a draw. It was the best possible result for both sides in such a difficult match. But next time, we just have to be better. September came around, and the biggest match was the final one against Real Madrid. We had won our first match in the competition, a 3-0 win against a relatively new side in the competition. And I was here again, playing against them for the 5th time in 5 years. They were a finalist last year, but unfortunately lost to Bayern. They're a really good side, and we have to be wary of their attack in particular. Ronaldo Jr., Waneri, and Arda Güler were a really good trio last year, so we have to look out for them in this match. I'm not taking anything away from my team though, we might as well be the best in Europe on our day. So this was going to be one hell of a matchup.
A game that should have plenty to say for itself. Juventus kick-off. Oh, great attacking play. Well, the angle was acute, but not working the goalkeeper at all. Genuine chance. Happy to shoot. Oh, strained every sinew to get there.
It's now 1-0.
Oh, he could finish. Oh, a sensational save.
Yeah, it is. What a fantastic save that.
Cutting in. Dest. This looks interesting. In position. Really well hit, but just too much height on it. And that is that. Half-time here in the Spanish capital. Oh, what a top-notch pass. Not troubling the keeper. Well, a quick reminder, we have plenty of live football in store for you right here on... And in with a real chance. And a goal this time. Applying the finishing touch. Just what the doctor ordered.
Here today, Derek.
Alex with the info as ever. Oh, surely. Oh, good technique in terms of how he struck it. That's well blocked. The crossbar got in the way. Oh, a fantastic save. But the offside flag has gone up and it grinds to a halt.
Just about edging it overall. It's been a real tight...
Oh, hang on, Sue. It's a chance. In it goes to increase their advantage. And will that be the goal that ends up securing it for them?
Both keepers were extremely good in this match, but our attack was the more clinical of the two sides, and it resulted in a 2-0 win for us. I ended the match with a 9.2 match rating, a goal and an assist. That evening, on my way home, a thought appeared in my mind. I'm going to be retiring in a few years, and apart from my many investments, I also want to do something that would get me another guaranteed stream of income. I thought about buying a football club, but those are really expensive. So obviously if I want to do something like that, I'll need to get really trusted investors. Or maybe even bring Kori in on it. If both of us can raise the capital, it would be good. I called Flo, I know I have another agent now, but for huge matters like this, it's just better to talk with Flo. We had the conversation by the time I got home, and we concluded on me getting a club in London, especially the north where I grew up. Clubs like Arsenal and Spurs were really big clubs that were obviously way out of my budget. Flo pointed out a current League 2 club called Barnet FC, founded in 1888, the same decade as Arsenal and Tottenham. Barnet is also where I spent most of my teenage years until I left Arsenal to PSG, so acquiring what might be my hometown club isn't such a bad idea. The club was currently worth 2.5 million, very much within my power to simply purchase the club. But I want to do more than purchase it. I want to completely revamp the club and try my best to put it on the world's radar. I told Flo that it was a good option and we would talk about it more later. In October, we didn't have any big fixtures, so with our quality and our form, we just coasted through. 1-0 to Lecce, scored a hat-trick against Parma in the league.
This to make it 1-0. Goal! Taking aim from the spot and finding the target. And he's broken free. And there is the goal to re-establish their advantage. And he struck the post. Played into the centre. And a goal to seal the hat-trick. A masterclass in finishing. Just can't stop him today.
I also almost scored a fantastic free kick, but the post was not having it. Then it was another really good performance in the Champions League against Stuttgart. I converted a penalty, hit a really good acrobatic volley to put us 2 up, and got a second successive hat-trick to finish.
And another goal for the Bianconeri. Big moment for Juventus in this game.
In the 72nd minute, I scored my 4th, and I beat my personal best after I scored my 5th goal in the match. I picked up the match ball, and lots of reporters were looking for interviews with me. It was about my performances. I'm 34 right now, turning 35 at the end of the year, and I'm still putting out insane performances left, right and centre. I said I'd do my absolute best to stay at top shape. 34 is actually not old if you really think about it. If you take good care of your body, in and out the gym, it's very possible. I left the interview after a couple more questions from the interviewers. I called Kori on my way home that evening to tell her about buying a club, and when I told her how much the club was worth, she was so down for it. If we split the money and split the shares among our kids, it can be some sort of Lehmann family business, and maybe Cairo can play in the club someday. I told her about my dream for the club, and she was really on board with the idea. When I fully retire, we would focus completely on the club. She's not releasing that many songs nowadays, and while she has many brands she owns, along with the streaming thing that she started now, and the many brand deals with all sort of corporations, it's something that can just be ours. I told her that I would talk to Flo and my agent, as well as both our financial advisors and the family lawyer to sort the deal out, approach the club and put us through everything. Flo said Barnet is pretty much our hometown, so she's sure the fan base would be happy with us as the owners. We all hopped on a group call and sorted out all the details before giving them the assignment to approach the club. Me being in Italy made things difficult for me, but Kori said she would stand in for the both of us if we ever need to meet with the club's chairman face to face. We finished the month of October on top of the league table. We had done really well, and Napoli was matching us game for game. We just had a larger goal difference. November came and we were here again, in Paris. And even after the bad form I experienced at the beginning of last season, I was still able to finish with really good goal contribution stats, as well as 3 trophies, with the 3rd being the World Cup. And with the good performance I had for club and country, no one else deserved it more, and I won my 7th career Ballon d'Or. It was an insane feat. None other than Lionel Messi had accomplished this. Would I be able to get 1 more Ballon d'Or before I retire? It would be nice, but I'm honestly content with 7. I decided to go for a new haircut, decided to twist my hair for a bit and see if I would like it or not. You know, literally just for the sake of it. And if I like it, maybe it will stick. The first match after the Ballon d'Or ceremony ended up with a draw against Atalanta. The highlight this month was the match against Atletico Madrid. After losing Devon Stone to Spurs, they were still a good side, but he was an integral part of the side, so they haven't really performed as well in their attack in recent years. But even with that fact, we have to be extremely cautious while playing against them.
So underway here, let's see what this game has in store for us.
Yeah, really well organised off the ball there.
Could be dangerous. Well, good hands there from the keeper. Opportunity. Well, you never quite know who's going to emerge from the shadows and become a match winner, but this man might be a decent shout. What are you expecting to see from him?
Yeah, he scored a brace last time out, and that's why I picked him. Clever movement, always looking for space and thinking ahead. He's just got a real energy about him, which I'm sure we're going to see again today.
Oh, what an exquisite goal! Absolute perfection! And it's opening up, and there it is! 2 goals in a matter of minutes! Incredible stuff!
become sloppy now.
Good passage of play. He'll have a go here. Decent idea. In position. Can he get one back? Good looking pass. Could it be? And in range. It could be up for grabs. And in at the second time of asking. Just what was required. Both sides finding it very challenging to keep the ball at the moment. Oh, what an opportunity. Great moment. In it goes! Such a complete performance. 4 in front now.
Possession in the match was extremely one-sided, and it showed in the result. I got subbed off late in the match, 2 goals and 2 assists for me, and it was a really, really good match. The match ended 4-0, a statement win against a big European side for us. We finished November on 31 points, Milan and Napoli had a game at hand, and if they win their matches, we would be dropped down to 3rd. I was top scorer in the league with 12 goals, top scorer in the Champions League with 8 in just 5 appearances. December was a stacked month for fixtures. We had a lot of matches to prepare for, but if we want this treble, we have to show that when the going gets tough, the tough gets going. We won the first match against Venezia, then followed up with a narrow 1-0 win against Marseille, and I scored 2 goals in the 2-1 win against Lazio, away from home.
Sent through. And a goal! He's doubled his total for the day in superb scoring form.
The fixtures got tougher. Inter Milan was next in the Serie A. They were going to be a really tough side. Training was going really well, so we were fit for the match. Their defense was really good in the game though. They stopped me over and over again, and we just weren't able to find the back of the net. We ended the match with a 2-0 loss, our first loss in the league, and it came here at the Allianz. The loss took us down to 3rd, with AC Milan and Napoli above us, and we were drawn on points with Atalanta. Inter had peaked up into the top 6 and the league was beginning to take shape. After my 35th birthday, we went up against Milan. Back-to-back matches against the big successful clubs was rough, but we had to pick ourselves up. Chloe and the kids flew to Milan for my 35th birthday, surprising me at home that day. Even though I was really tired after training, it was really refreshing to see my family. Haven't seen them since the World Cup. Kaya was now 13 and Cairo was going to be turning 10 in June of next year. The little lad told me how much he couldn't wait to try out for Arsenal's academy. Chloe had told me that while he had love for the sport thanks to me, he didn't have the type of innate talent that Kaya had, but he made up for that with hard work. It was a priceless birthday present, time with my family, and I loved every second of it. Chloe said they would spend Christmas with me here and head to Paris to see their grandparents before going back to London. I dyed my hair light blonde before the match against Milan. I liked the twists and decided to play with my look a little bit more. A win here against Milan would be good for our position in the league, 1st versus 3rd, and a win here, if Napoli lose their match, would take us back up to 1st in the league. We started well. I was able to tower over a defender to get my first attempt on goal, but it was just off target. A couple minutes later, Douglas Luiz played a really good ball into Chukwuemeka, and he put it past the keeper for 1-0. They tried a shot, but it flashed across our goal, and the threat was neutralised. I hit a good volley after Locatelli played me on goal, but I hit it wide. Dest had a chance of his own, but he couldn't outsmart the keeper with the cheeky finish that he tried. In the second half, I was able to run round the defence, but the keeper was able to stop my shot. The match ended with that narrow 1-0 lead. It was a really hard-fought game. Both teams worked really hard, but overall, the better team won, and we were really happy with our performance. We had one more match to close out the year, and it was in the Super Cup tournament, equivalent to the Supercopa in Spain. The semi-final match was against Inter Milan, so winning this would be extremely difficult, but not impossible. We have already lost to them this season, so it's only right that we get our revenge here and take ourselves to the finals. The match was really tough. Both defences were very much on top, tackles and interceptions here and there. The match was stuck in a deadlock until Bonnie finally opened the scoring for them.
And a goal! Well, against all the odds, they've hit the front.
We tried to come back, but Douglas Luiz just wasn't able to put it in for the equaliser. I had my chance as well, but I also wasn't able to hit the back of the net. Bonnie ended up getting a brace in the match, a brace that sealed our defeat and knocked us out of the competition. We played well, but nowhere near the level Inter Milan were at, and we were 2-0 in the matchup with them this season. The turn of the year came, 2043, a new year, and I was ready to take it by the scruff of the neck, once again. The month was just as stacked as December, with even more games to play. We're looking at 2 games a week. We weren't able to go flawless last month, but we should be able to do the same this month as well. We started with the 3-1 win against Palermo, then a 2-1 win against Roma.
Might be a chance here. And a goal! Now they have their opener, and now they can celebrate. Real chance. And it's a double for him in this game. No way for the opposition.
And the 2-0 win against Inter Milan to exact our revenge against them after losing twice last month.
This for the lead, and a goal! Just what the fans wanted to see. The ideal way to begin. Making considerable progress with the ball. Oh, surely! And another goal for the Bianconeri. Big moment for Juventus. Douglas Luiz. Can they do it? Is it going to be? Shaping to shoot.
I could have gotten a hat-trick in the performance, but that luck just wasn't on my side. Next up was against another big side in Italy, Lazio.
Takes it on! Has eyes for goal! Might be a chance here. It's there for him! And a goal! That's his brace! They just can't keep him quiet!
And while I could have probably had a hat-trick in this match, it just wasn't my day for it. Still, I finished with a whopping 9.9 match rating and 2 goals. We travelled to Leipzig for the penultimate round of the Champions League phase, where I found the back of the net on 2 occasions again.
Well, it could be on for him here. And there it is! The breakthrough! That will do nicely! Opportunity! And a goal here for Juventus. Surely theirs to lose now.
And before the month ended, Kori and I met up here in Turin. She told me about how the deal had gone and how the owner would be willing to sell the club for $10 million. The club was worth way less, but a couple other factors raised the price. It was something that we could easily split, $5 million each. The next day we met with the owner of Barnet, and then we signed everything. It was a smooth, successful handover, and just like that, Kori and I were the owners of our hometown club. Absolutely surreal.
It has come to our attention that the Lehmann twins, Kai and Kori Lehmann, have purchased their hometown club, Barnet. The deal happened over a month ago and the twins have promised change to the club.
It's not something that we expect to happen right this moment. It will take time. But my vision is to take Barnet to the level of our North London rivals, Arsenal and Spurs, and my sister and I know just the way to do that.
There's mixed feelings about the deal. People are saying that the twins just bought the club for the fun of it, and it's just going to be the same team for many years to come. Some Barnet fans are ecstatic that the best player in the world at the moment has bought their club, and some fans are sceptical that it might just be another money grab retirement plan for a superstar and his family.
While it is a retirement plan, obviously, I'm not going to lie to you here, but it's really not a money grab at all. We would have gotten a much bigger club if we wanted that.
Well, regardless of what it is, Kai Lehmann has said he would start to make changes to the club as soon as possible. And when he retires, those changes would be implemented and enforced. What really might that mean?